So welcome back to the third and final part of this video. So here we are going to be using fields from both tables to produce a tabular report. All right, we are going to use fields from both tables to produce a tabular report, just like we did before. So let's go back to our database. Uh, you can close this report. Make sure you save when you close. Make sure you save. All right. So this time around, we are going to create another query. So you use the query design. Okay. So what fields are we showing? The date, place, date completed. All right. These are the fields. Let's first bring in our table, select both tables, add selected tables, open this up, place your cursor, open this up. So we want date placed, we want date completed. So just double click so that it appears here. We want seed, double click. We want price, price is on the seeds table. We want packets, double click, packets. We want paid, double click for paid. We want type, double click for type. We also want stock level, and then issuer. Let's be sure we have that field there, stock level here, and then issuer, I believe, issuer and then supplier. Issuer, double click for issuer, double click for supplier. Okay. In this order with data and labels displayed in full. Do not group the data. All right. So let's do our query now. It says select only those records where paid is no. Paid here, type no, no, and then enter. Sorry, not now. No, this way. Okay, our paid is no. Stock level is more than 0. More than 0 is greater than 0. So where you have stock level, you do greater than 0 and then hit enter on your keyboard. So those are the two things we are querying our table for. So let's run and see if our query works. So you can see that paid is all no and stock level is greater than 0. Okay, reduces our records to 12 records. All right. Okay, so let's go on to do our report. It says create a tabular report, just like we did before. So you go to create, you go to report wizard. So you save your query. How do we save our query? You use the name we're going to use to save our report, or the name of our report to save our query, so that we can always come back to it if we need it without struggling to find out what it is. Okay, so we want to move everything here, okay, into our report. Click on next. Okay, click on next. We're not grouping, so there's no point to click on next. Let's see if we need to sort anything. All right, sort the data in descending order of supplier. So in descending order of supplier. Okay, so it has a page orientation of landscape. So we've done this, the sorting. Next, our page orientation is landscape. It's tabular, fits up to a single table. So we've done all of this. Okay, let me highlight those. All right, so includes the title on paid orders in stock displayed in a larger font size, fully visible at the top of the page. All right, so we go to next. You can do that here. Once you do that here, to appear in your report. So click on finish to generate the report. There you have your title. Okay, good. All right, well, you notice that our report isn't properly arranged, so I really don't know why Access does scatters whatever you do, but we always need to take out our time to properly arrange everything. So you go to the layout view. Yeah, in the layout view, you properly arrange everything. Okay, So where the date placed is the first part, date placed. All right. So you can click on this, reduce it, and move it away. Let's move it this way. Date placed, click. Let's drag it to the end there, and then this way. Can open it up a bit. Date placed. The next one is date completed. This should be date completed. Click on the field name, hold down your shift key and click on any of the records, and then move this down. Date completed. Make sure that everything shows, no text is hidden. All right, we have seed next. Click. So you might want to close this up and then bring this in. All right, so that's for seed. Okay, sorry, my battery is running out. Let me quickly connect the charger before we continue the video. All right, so that's done. So the seed. The next one is price, packets paid, seed, price. Okay, I want to close this off and then move this in. Close this in a bit. Price, packets. Okay, bring this here. So price, packets. What do we have next? Paid. So let's move our supplier away. Okay, packet is fine. Let's look at paid. Click. Let's do that again. Shift click and then move paid this way. And then close this up. Okay. Yeah. Then type stock level. Type. Click. Close this up. Now we have cabbage savoy there. Let's be careful not to close that up. So I'm using my arrow keys to move this to the side. Okay, so we have type, we have stock level. So type first. It looks like the title didn't move the text, so let's move it down and then move this. Then level, stock level, click, and then move this way. So you always have to do this. You have to take your time. It can be time consuming, but it's worth it, like I've always said, or like I said before. Alright, whatever is worth doing is worth doing well. Okay, so you move this. Let's see, after the stock level, do we have issuer before supplier? So click. Let's move the issuer here. Alright. And then move. Ensure that you don't, all your text are fully visible. Click. Let's move this with our arrow key to the side. Okay, and then let's open this up so that all the nurseries can show. All right, so with this we properly arranged our report. Okay, and I want to move this a little more to the side. Okay, so this is good. So now it also says that our report should have our name, center number, and county number in the header of the report. This time around in the header. Okay, so how do we do that? So we're in the report view. Let's go to the report layout design and then move to the design view. So in the design view, I would always want to remove these placeholders. Take that away. And then this is our report header. That's where we're supposed to enter our name and all. So you go to your report design, pick the label button, and then drag and type your name. Okay, type your name, type your center number, and then type your candidate number. All right. So with this, we've come to the end of this. Let's view our report in the report view. This is what our report looks like. Okay, if you also view it in the print preview view, this is what it looks like. So when you print it, this is how it will come out. Okay, like we did before, let's print. Okay, so that was report 1. This time around, we are doing report 2. And then we save. Okay, so save and print your document. All right, so with this, we've come to the end of the database portion of February March 2025 paper 2-1. Okay, so in the next video, we'll be doing the presentation authoring. All right, thank you for your time. I hope you've learned one or two things in this lesson.